Hello everyone, welcome to another Making Monday Lovable video, and that's going to be the last one in a series that I decided to do when it comes to what's important becoming a scientific illustrator. My first video was about the basis, the root of what's important when you want to start this journey, and that is you and everything around you. Then came the importance of science, emotions, feelings, and creativity, why it's a package deal to pay attention to when becoming a scientific illustrator. I'm looking at my notes. Technical details that are important to have a look out at. Soft skills and compassion and love, super essential and crucial on the journey to becoming a scientific illustrator. Then I talked about the communication, so to communicate into the world that you exist so people can actually come to you for your services. And the last video was about worth, pricing, and money, which is a really important point as well again. And today's last video will be a little bit about, growing beyond the label of a scientific illustrator and just to grow yourself and your business into something that you want it to be. And it is kind of built up on all the other parts and raising kind of your consciousness about all of them, about you, your art, your craft, your skills, your knowledge, your wisdom, your experiences, your weaknesses, your strengths, all the skills that you have. If you grow that and establish this, and you are doing scientific illustrations regularly, and you start seeing, there's other things coming up that you see beyond that. In the beginning, I would say like, I just want to do illustrations for other people. I still mainly do that, but I have started a little web shop, for example. I have illustrated in fields that I didn't even consider. I have done projects like working together with an animator that I didn't even think of before. I got myself a virtual assistant that could help me with certain things to outsource. I'm thinking of making a course, and this video series should be part of it, to teach other people the important aspects of becoming scientific illustrators. I dared myself to do this little educational videos to share knowledge in that way, which is not always related to scientific illustrations, but everything I learn on the way, to just be a little bit more than just this label of a scientific illustrator, but in a way, people do business with people, and what I am doing and how I'm doing and what you will do, what you want to do when you want to become a scientific illustrator, you kind of the face of the business, or I'm the person. People come to me because of my skills, but also because of me as a person. I wasn't really aware of that before. I just thought like, I do these illustrations, that's what counts. But it's not the only thing that counts. It's way more than that. It's way more than science, way more than art and illustrations and depicting this and sending them to the clients and putting them into journals, publications, grants. It is much more for being a scientific illustrator and having a business. It's much more than that, and it can grow into anything you basically want it to be. Along the way, you will find things that you like, that you really enjoy, and you will find things that you really don't like. And to have the confidence to say, like, I don't want to do that anymore, and I want to start something new. I want to become a children's book author, because by now you have created so much confidence in your skills that actually something else popped up, and that's what you truly want to do as well, or only. By now you have the knowledges, the belief in your skills, and you can apply it somewhere else. I have currently another challenge running. I love to do abstract paintings, and I have had a couple of clients that wanted actually abstract illustrations of science, which I loved. But right now I'm regularly or once per week posting little abstract paintings that I do in my free time just because I love it. I haven't done that before. I have been closed towards painting for myself, and this journey, just like science led me to rediscover my love for art again and couple it, this journey of becoming a scientific illustrator led me to now, you know, dealing with the fact that I really like abstract art and painting abstract art and identifying a little bit more with the word artist or painter. So this whole journey is not about only being a scientific illustrator, but it has a lot to do with self-development and becoming the person that you want to be, how you want to be, what you want to do, what you want to share with the world, to bring out your gifts, to maybe help others. Oftentimes I have had many messages where people contacted me wanting to become scientific illustrators. So this was one of the reasons why I do this little series now, because they don't know what, how, where, they are overwhelmed. And I've walked the path, so it is a joy for me to talk with them about that. Actually, I had another thought there, but yeah, also finding my own voice and exposing myself and growing in confidence and believing in myself with these videos. It was a big thing for me to overcome that fear, but it's bit by bit a little fear. So I was really afraid of taxes, money and bills and all these things in the beginning. Now I know it's not such a big deal. If I face it and I have an accountant that looks over everything, it's gonna be fine. So there is this whole thing beyond this label of a scientific illustrator and being a scientific illustrator. You can grow this business into so many more directions if you want. Maybe you realize, oh my god, I made this posters, or I worked with this one museum, I want to go and work there and do species drawing, even though you started with medical molecular biology. It could basically become whatever you want it to become. In the beginning I said it's good to niche down, to start with something that you really love as well, and then from there expand a bit. And when you've gone like several years and you've done this, you actually become confident in trying other things and expanding, and doors are opening that you can go through or not, and grow in a direction that you have never maybe thought about before. And that's really beautiful, because you don't know where this will lead you. It might lead you to one dream and then to the next dream and to the next thing you will try, just because along the way you learn so many skills that make you grow, that make you confident and realize things that you might have not realized before. Working for someone, for example, where you're told what to do. Now you have to decide yourself, you have to explore yourself. You choose to, right? And that brings a whole lot more of a, creative freedom also in your life, because that's the other thing. It's not just a job. And I also don't like necessarily the distinguishing between like job and life. It's something different. It's part of our lives. Our job is kind of our life as well. So we might make sure that it's actually enjoyable. So this part of our life is, we like it, we enjoy doing it. Otherwise it's a waste of time, waste of valuable lifetime. And like this, you give yourself the option to make it become whatever you want it to become. And I feel it's awesome. It's really great to have this option. So yeah, that should be it. I am finishing up this series now. If you have any questions, and if you wonder, you want to become a scientific illustrator and you would like somebody to guide you through it, I'm totally up for it. Let me know and we can discuss. Have a nice Monday and a great week ahead, and talk to you next week. Bye.